The greatest thing to happen to the Red Sox at the trade deadline was the New York Yankees. Because there they go, floundering again, sinking like a stone in August. What is up with this Yankee team? Look, I'm not complaining. As a Red Sox fan, I'm way in. I'm really enjoying this. But why do we do this every year with the Yankees? Why do they never live up to their potential? This is like the 5th year in a row that we do this. Here we go again. I went to the Red Sox game on Saturday. And when the Red Sox won, the Yankees lost to Miami, which they apparently do a lot. They finally overtook the Yankees in the AL East. And by Tuesday night, they were 3.5 games up. The Yankees just cannot get out of their own way. While the Red Sox had a super disappointing trade deadline, the Yankees went out and made moves and are even worse. Like, that's something that Craig Breslow might point to years from now and say, well, we could have done this. Yankees went out and got the super pen. Super pen. Jake Bird from Colorado. Super pen, baby. In his last 10 games overall, 8 of those were not with the Yankees, by the way. In his last 10 games, he has pitched 7 innings, given up 19 earned runs, 5 homers for a 24.4 ERA and a 9.97 FIP. Jake Bird has given up more runs in his last 7 innings than his previous 48. And that writing was on the wall. Only 2 of those appearances were with the Yankees. And his next couple appearances won't be with the New York Yankees. They sent him down. They sent him down a week after trading for him. David Bednar, 2 runs in less than 2 innings in his debut. Camilo Doval, another guy they traded for from San Francisco, only has 1 game finished with the Yankees so far, but he has a blown save and a loss to go with it in the same game. Like, this was a disaster. Caballero, the guy they got from Tampa, muffs a routine ground ball in right field that allows the tying run to score in the first game of a 3-game sweep at the hands of the Miami Marlins, who then get shit canned by the recently swept by the Red Sox Houston Astros right after. Like, and at least you understand why they had to trade for the super pen. Because they thought they got a guy in the offseason who's one of the best bullpen arms in all of baseball. Devin Williams was phenomenal for the Brewers the last couple of years. Then he puts on that Yankee pinstripes, starts spreading the news. This guy sucks. He fucking blows. Devin Williams this year, I mean, the number drop-off is insane. His WAR as a relief pitcher has dropped by 2 wins. He now has a negative WAR as a relief pitcher. And his ERA plus has dropped down from 331 to 75 in 1 season. Remember, ERA plus 100 is always average. Last year, he was 231% better than the league average pitcher. This year, he's 25% worse than the league average pitcher. That's an insane drop-off. That is unheard of. And to go along with it, he's a 5.44 ERA. And he's finished 27 games this year, but he's only got 17 saves. That kind of tells you the year that it's been for Devin Williams. And we saw it again for their 5th straight loss the other night against the Rangers. He gets the bases loaded. He goes tete-a-tete with Rowdy Tellez and gives up a 2-run single. Game over. Nathan Eovaldi absolutely shoved against them. The Yankees did get the tying run to the plate because they got their 2nd hit in only the 9th inning. And then Giancarlo Stanton grounds out, running about 4.5 miles per hour to first base. He gets doubled up. Put a ball in the hole. Oh, man. How's Bryce Harper doing? You think maybe Yankees, you should have gone for him instead of Giancarlo Stanton? But it all comes back to this, man. We have the same talk about the Yankees every year. Aaron Boone doesn't know how to manage. Jazz Chisholm gets picked off first base on a fly ball to the second baseman, and they double him up, and Boone doesn't take him out of the game. I tell you, with everything that's happened in the last 22 years for the Red Sox, the greatest thing that's ever happened to them was Aaron Boone hitting that home run in 2003. If he doesn't hit that home run, he never becomes Yankee manager. And with the talent they've had and the roster they've had, they probably win a World Series at this point. But he did hit the home run, Yankee legend. And now here he is, making us laugh summer after summer after summer. And last year, the bonus of giving us a nice hearty laugh at the end of October. I guess the long short of it is they can't win without Aaron Judge. And to be honest, I'm not going to really hold that against them. Aaron Judge is the best hitter in baseball. A lot of teams would struggle without Aaron Judge. But with the talent that you've got around them and the way that they're losing, that's where it becomes inexcusable. Because to be totally honest, they are a horrible fundamental baseball team. Horrible. They don't run the bases well. They don't field well. Their bullpen sucks. And what's so funny about all of this, too, is when it comes to those fundamentals, base paths, defense, the Red Sox are not much better. Okay? The Red Sox lead the league in errors. Okay? It's not like they're this polished defensive team, but they've been a lot better the last month in both of those things, defense and running the bases. The Yankees have not. They're getting worse. And they've got their franchise icon again. Boy, do I love it. Anthony Volpe, local guy, name ends in a vowel, shortstop, just like Jeter. Exactly. Can't field the position. How are we going to spin this? We spun Derek Jeter into being the greatest shortstop in the history of baseball out of nowhere. Great player, but best shortstop, not even close. Are we going to do that with Anthony Volpe too? It's a disaster, man. They're getting doubled up at first base on a fly ball to the second baseman. They can't make throws from shortstop to third base. It's just a mess. But what I will say is this. What have I said so much already? We do this every year. Every year the Yankees do something like this. In fact, last year in June, I did a whole segment on this show. Early days of the Cam show. Did a whole segment in June of last year about how the Yankees were fading, and here come the Red Sox. Remember, they had that historic start last year, the first 2 months of the season. And then in June, they were horrible. Horrible. And the Red Sox started to get hot. And then look what happened. The Red Sox faded like they've done each of the last couple of years, and the Yankees gave us a chance to laugh at them in the World Series rather than just the Championship Series or the Division Series. So they turned it around last year. They were completely exposed in the World Series when the Dodgers just simply made them play baseball, and that was the undoing of the Yankees. And to be fair, the landscape of the American League is pretty similar this year. There's no runaway team. Toronto's run differential, I don't know. But we're getting to the point as Red Sox fans, at least temporarily, we're not even looking at the Yankee scores anymore. We're looking at the Toronto scores. When does this end if you're the Yankees? I hope, long may it continue. But if you're the Yankees, when does this end? When do you get a serious manager in here? When do you get a better general manager in here? And when do you finally figure out this freaking bullpen? When do you get guys that can actually play the positions that you're trotting them out to? This could be a Yankee freefall like 2 years ago. I thought they had a better team to turn it around last year. I don't know if they do here in 2025. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Are the Yankees out of this AL East race right now? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, find the channel on YouTube, wherever you find your podcast. We're on the march towards 4,000 subscribers, and we need your help getting there. I'm your host, Cam Stewart, bringing it to you every weekday live at high noon Eastern time on YouTube, and then wherever you get your podcasts as well. Zach Burke keeps us on the air. Check out the other videos on the channel, talking Red Sox adjacent, and everything else going on in the world of Boston sports.